Today in NBA 2K25, we will see if a team full of the oldest players in the NBA can win an NBA championship. As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K25, and I have a roster here full of the oldest players currently in the NBA to see if they can get the job done and win an NBA championship. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So of course, we have the oldest player in today's NBA. We have LeBron James. As you see, looking at the overalls there, before I get to the players, these are the current version of the players, so they're not at their prime. They're all at the end of their career, and we're going to see if they get the job done, win an NBA championship. Starting off, of course, we have LeBron James. This man needs no introduction, is LeBron James, so he's going to be a part of today's roster. Next, of course, you see next two, we got Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Obviously, these two teamed up on the Golden State Warriors a bit ago. Now they're going to be back here today, teaming up with LeBron for the first time, see if they get the job done and win the NBA championship together. For our starting center and our center rotation, more or less I should say, we're going to have Brook Lopez on the squad. So he's 37 years old. He just signed with the Clippers a couple days ago in free agency in real life, and now he's going to be with the Lakers once again on this squad. Of course, then we have Al Horford. Al Horford's currently not signed in real life. I expect him to sign with the Warriors or the Lakers, or potentially could retire. You never know, but he's going to be here on the squad today. He's one of the oldest players in today's NBA. Of course, we also have Chris Paul. He said he's probably going to retire after this season, so there's no other better way to go out than getting a ring. Mike Conley is next. Mike Conley's still with the Timberwolves. He's still playing well. Shout out Mike Conley. He's going to be on today's roster here. All these players obviously have all had great careers, so shout out to them. Kevin Love, he just got traded the other day in that trade with Norman Powell, John Collins. He's on the Utah Jazz, so I expect him to play a minute with the Jazz. Not at all, but he's going to be on today's roster. We also got Kyle Lowry, who just re-signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. He will be on today's squad. Obviously, Kyle Lowry is obviously no longer a player he once was, but shout out Kyle Lowry. We also have Jeff Green currently on the Rockets here. He's going to be a great piece off the bench for this squad. We also have Joe Ingles. He's still on the Minnesota Timberwolves. He re-signed with them for a season. Taj Gibson's currently not on a team in today's NBA, but Taj Gibson did not retire yet, so he's one of the oldest players in today's NBA. We also have PJ Tucker on the roster here. He was with the Knicks during the playoffs last year. He's currently unsigned. Shout out PJ Tucker. And last but not least, we have Garrett Temple on the squad. He's currently with the Raptors. So there you have it. We're going to go over this roster one more time. We have LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Brook Lopez, Al Horford, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, Jeff Green, Joe Ingles, Taj Gibson, PJ Tucker, and Garrett Temple. Let's see if a team full of the oldest players in today's NBA can win an NBA championship. Let me get you the rotation we're going to be rocking with. So here's the rotation we're rocking with here on this squad. We got Chris Paul at the 1, Steph Curry at the 2, LeBron at the 3, KD at the 4. We're going to be starting Brook Lopez at the 5. Coming off the bench is going to be Al Horford, Mike Conley, Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, and Jeff Green. Fortunately, though, no minutes for Ingles, Gibson, PJ Tucker, Garrett Temple. But this is the roster we're going to be rocking with, the squad we're going with. Let's see if we can get the job done. I'm going to see you guys after the season. Hopefully things go well for this squad. I'll see you guys shortly. At the end of the season, we got Shea as your MVP, 34, 4, and 7 for him. Cooper Fly is going to be the Rookie of the Year with the Dallas Mavericks. He's also the 6th Man of the Year. I don't know why he wasn't starting, but you know, it's 2K, so it doesn't really matter. Nope. Victor is your Defensive Player of the Year. We got Men Thompson, Most Improved, and Shea's also your Clutch Player of the Year. We do end up with LeBron on the All-NBA first team. That's what you like to see. None of them on the second team or the third team, but that's okay. All defensive first team and second team, we got nothing, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see, we were the 3rd seed there out in the Western Conference. We were 53-29 on the season. We were 12 games back behind the Dallas Mavericks, and we were 5 games back behind the OKC Thunder. 29-13 at home, pretty good. 24-16 on the road, just under 118 points per game, 37% from 3. You know, pretty solid season in my opinion. We were the 3rd seed, no complaints there. Obviously, you know, our big 3 is Curry, LeBron, and Kevin Durant there, but this team's still pretty solid, don't get me wrong. And as you can see on 2K, we're at 53-29. Does it mean we're going to win championship? Well, we don't really know yet, but let's see the player stats on the season. Showing out the player stats here, Steph Curry led the way in scoring for us. He had 27 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists per game. LeBron James was next. He had 24 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Also showed out a steal and a block a game. Kevin Durant had 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Brook Lopez, he averaged 9 points per game as our starting center this season, only 4.5 rebounds. That's a little bit low in my opinion. Kind of hoping to grab a bit more. Conley off the bench, 9 points, 4 assists, pretty solid for him. Kevin Love had 7 points, 6 rebounds a game off the bench for us. Horford 6 and 5. Chris Paul had 6 points per game as a starting point guard. Did average 7 assists though, that's what you like to see. And the rest for Jeff Green, Kyle Lowry, and Taj Gibson at the end. Taj Gibson played 2 minutes the entire season. But yes, that's our stats there at the end of the season. We're going to take on the Golden State Warriors here in the first round of playoffs. Now, what I did to make things a bit more challenging for all these ones is we have Steph Curry still on the Golden State Warriors roster. Make things more interesting because obviously the Warriors wouldn't be the same without Curry, and I thought it'd be more interesting to do it like that. Give a bit more of a challenge to the squad of the oldest players in today's NBA. So let's see what we can do here in the NBA playoffs. In the first round, we're going to be taking on Golden State Warriors, and we're going to be losing in game 1. That's not what you like to see. 123-115 loss. Curry, Durant, and LeBron did good. Obviously, all 3 of them are going to do every single game, but the other ones are going to have to step up. On the other end, Curry had 41 though for the Golden State Warriors, 23 for Butler, so obviously that's a game 1 loss. Game number 2 though will be going our way, 118-113, 35 for Durant, 26 for Curry, and 14 only for LeBron. Shout out Kevin Love, 14 points in 14 minutes, wow, pretty good for him. Game number 3 will be going to Golden State, 106-101, a tough loss right there. Butler did good for them. You know, our 3 obviously had good games there, but we got to get some more scoring out of the rest of them. Game number 4 though will be going to Golden State Warriors. That's not what you like to see at all. We're already down 3-1 in this series. That's a big 113-104. Curry did good for them. Oh geez, look at this. LeBron only had 13 this one. They only had 11. We're basically not going to win if either of them only combined for 24 points. Yeah, so we're down 3-1 here in the series. Let's see if we get the job done and hopefully somehow come back. We're going to go to Simcast here. Why not? Keep things more interesting on this end there. Of course, the Lakers have to win every single game the rest of the way. Look at this absolute blowout, though. Oh my God, 137 points there. And let's see, Steph Curry at 34, Durant 26, LeBron 25, and Conley at 13. That's what you like to see. Can we come back here in game number 6, my bad. And let's see, Golden State Warriors are off to a strong start in that first quarter. Lakers come back. We still got a close game on our hands, but it seems like the Lakers are pulling away just a bit and slow it down. And yes, they do. They do pull away at the end, though, thanks to that big second quarter as well. 22 for LeBron, 21 for Curry, 21 for Durant, and a double-double for Brook Lopez. We're going to Game 7 against the Golden State Warriors in the first round of the NBA playoffs. I'm going to hop into some games if it's close at the end. I like to see how things play out. But Weir looks like going to absolutely blow them out though again. Let's look at the LeBron, Curry, Durant duo, 139-100. Jeez, we're going to the next round, and we're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers here. The Clippers have James Harden, Bogdanovich, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, Brook Lopez here. Obviously, you know, Norman Brook Lopez. Why is Brook Lopez starting and Zubac coming off the bench? That makes no sense, but whatever. Game number 1 will be going to the Clippers here, 110-102. Curry 31 for us, 23 for LeBron, only 13 for Durant though. That is not good. Shout out Kawhi Leonard, 27 for them. Game number 2 will be going our way, 135-123. LeBron had 40, 12 rebounds as well, 31 for Curry and 28 and 12 for Kevin Durant. Game number 3 will be going to us, 115-92. Kawhi had 21 points for the Clips, and Curry had 28 for us, 24 and 16 for Durant, and 17-10-7 for LeBron James. So Kevin Love keeps putting on those great games coming off the bench. Game number 4 though, absolute blowout, 140-101. Look at that last quarter, 47-16. Holy, it was not even close. Look at these scoring numbers there. Game number 5 though, we're gonna get the job done, and let's see, 118-98, obviously much closer to one, but we get the job done. We're going to the Western Conference Finals, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's see if we can get the job done against them. So this Minnesota Timberwolves squad is Dante DiVincenzo, Anthony Edwards, Jay McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, and Naz Reid. They got Mike Conley as well, of course, coming off the bench. Game number 1 against Minnesota, we get the job done. We barely win, but we get the job done. 33 for Curry, 26 for LeBron, 13 for Durant, 29 for Edwards for Minnesota. Game number 2 though, we'll be going to them. They win by 7. Look at that fourth quarter. We had it in the bag, and they come back and we blow that game. 32 for LeBron, 26 for Durant, and 20 for Curry. Also 11 dimes as well. Game number 3 is going our way, 115-94. Like I said before, it's going to be very hard. Look at these numbers by our big three. It's going to be hard to beat them if they're all putting together a great game. Game number 4, though, we get the job done. We win by 10. Randall had 27 for them, but LeBron 31, Durant 26, Curry 25. I mean, like I said, you just can't beat them if they're all on. Game number 5, though, 4 is going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. 23 for Curry, though. Obviously, LeBron had a triple-double, but only 14 points in this one. Edwards put the team on his back. Let's see what happens here in game number 6. We end up losing here in game number 6. That's not good. 132 to 122. 43 for Edwards. Holy, and Julius Randle with a big almost triple-double there. We're going to go to Simcast here in game number 7. Let's see how this plays out between the Lakers and Timberwolves. Obviously, whoever wins this game is going to be going to the NBA Finals. And it looks like we were up really far, but the Lakers are somewhat blowing it here. Let's see what happens here in the 4th quarter. And we're going to actually hop into this game 123 to 121. Let's hop in and see how things play out between these two squads. Alright, so we have checked into this ball game here. It is now 124 to 121 following the Curry make on that free throw right there. Obviously, this is a winner go home series. Looks like Curry got fouled for 3 free throws. Wow. Is now a 4-point game. Curry's going to make the last one as well. All the Lakers stars are out there. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in this ball game between these two squads. Anthony Edwards, he's got the ball. He's got Curry on him. He's trying to go inside, pass out to Julius Randle for 3, and that's off despite being wide open. LeBron, he's going to get that rebound up to Kevin Durant, number 9. That's pretty interesting. Durant's going to go inside for the slam. 128 to 121 ball game here. Lakers up by 7. They got to hold it here for just over a minute left to go. Edwards, he's got the ball. He's got Curry on him. He should have went up for that layup last time. He's going to go inside, and he's going to miss the little mid-range jumper there. Durant with the rebound up to LeBron James. What's he going to do there with the ball? He's got Jay McDaniels on him on the other end. Steph Curry, he's got the ball. You can see he's tired with that Gatorade logo right there. Going to set the screen, looks like, for Chris Paul. Curry still got it, though, in his hands, trying to put the work on Anthony Edwards. That's definitely an offensive 3-second violation, but and LeBron's going to miss that shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Conley on the other end. Of course, this Conley's still playing. Julius Randle, he's got the ball in the corner. The Timberwolves need points, and they need them fast. Julius Randle is going to miss that little push shot right there. Durant with another board. Curry up. We got 30 seconds left on the clock, and Curry's going to lay it in right there. 130 to 121. That's probably game, in all honesty, but let's see. Anthony Edwards, he got the ball. They need a 3, and they need it fast. Julius Randle, he's going to shoot that 3, and it is off. Chris Paul with the rebound on the other end. It looks like there's going to be no fouls by the Timberwolves at all. Nope, no fouls at all. They're going to let the clock run out. 130 to 121. The Lakers are going to be winning this game. They're going to be going on to the NBA Finals there, and let's see if they can get the job done. Can this team full of the oldest NBA players win an NBA championship? Well, they got to win 4 more games to get the job done. I'll see you all in the NBA Finals. And of course, we got LeBron James, your Western Conference Finals MVP, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists per game for him. We're going to the NBA Finals, taking on the New York Knicks. They got Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns. They've signed Damian Lillard in this. That's crazy. And they're going to be having to play off the bench in the NBA Finals too. Oh my God. Mitchell Robinson, Jordan Clarkson, Miles McBride, and Yabusele. Yeah, this team is going to be a bit of a challenge here for our team, but let's see if we get the job done in the NBA Finals. Game number 1, we'll be going to LA though, 114 to 101. Brunson at 21 for them, Bridges 18, Towns 16. Curry lead the way in scoring though, he's got 33, carrying the team on his back. Game number 2, we'll be going to the Knicks, 105 to 83. Towns 33, Brunson 22. Lillard still add 10 points a game off the bench right there. Obviously not our best effort. We're going to go into game number 3. The Knicks do come out on top though in that one, 138 to 114. That's a big difference in score right there, and that's not looking good for our Lakers squad. Game number 4 though is going to New York as well, 110 to 102. They're younger, they're better. Can we get the job done in game number 5? We do. We come back in game number 5, 125 to 105. Lillard had 25 for them, but look at this, carrying the team on the back. 40 for LeBron, 27 for Durant, 26 for Curry. We're going to go to Simcast here for game number 6. Let's see if the Lakers can come out on top in this one. They got a big lead after that first quarter. Hopefully they can keep this lead going into the last of it, and they're going to get the job done. 116-95. Curry 26, Durant 25, LeBron 25. Al Horford 13.7 rebounds off the game, off the bench. That's what you like to see. We're going to be going to game 7 of the NBA Finals. Hopefully it is a close game here. The Knicks start off well, but the Lakers are slowly starting to come back here, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. 116 to 96. Towns had 30 for them, and that is going to be it. The New York Knicks have won the NBA championship between these two squads. And so there you have it. You're one game off. Towns is your Finals MVP. So unfortunately, a team full of the NBA's oldest players cannot win an NBA championship on NBA 2K25. They were pretty close. We were one game away, but we couldn't get the job done. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe for future content. If you want me to do any other ideas, let me know down in the comment section below. If not, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.